another episode of 5 award-winning Minutes with. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today we're joined by John Allen, general partner at Coddle Creek Capital, based in good old North Carolina. John, it's such a pleasure having you, my friend.
Greg, thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
So let's dive right in. What led you to launch Coddle Creek Capital, and what drew you specifically to the genomics sector in the healthcare space?
Yeah, so I have a background in life sciences. I've been in pharma and biotechnology since the 80s and had the good fortune of being part of the massive revolution in the 90s when the triple cocktail was invented to arrest HIV/AIDS. We were, the company I worked for was the company that invented the triple cocktail, and we were part of that revolution. We wound up having the largest biotech launch ever. And being part of biotechnology, and as we understand how the human physiology and human body works, we're able to provide, at least from my perspective, mercy to humanity by taking our gifts in science and alleviating the pain and suffering of the human condition. You know, not everybody can be a coder, not everybody can hang high wires, not everybody can do plumbing, and not everybody can do life science. So we're gifted at life science. And I've had the good fortune of being embedded on the North Carolina Research Campus, the only collaborative campus of its type in the world here in Kannapolis. We have 10 different universities, including Duke, UNC Chapel Hill, NC State, Appalachian State, and others. And by order of the state of North Carolina's legislature, we collaborate together in genomics and nutrition. And so our mission as a venture capitalist on campus is to commercialize opportunities, because if these opportunities stay in medical textbooks or medical journals, they don't get to the people. And so we have the privilege of working with principal investigators and helping them take very interesting commercial applications of new discoveries that we've made in science, and particularly genomics, and allow these discoveries to become available to the average person.
Wow. Yeah, I love your thesis. That's such an incredible perspective, and then also the aspects that you're bringing to the world through investing in these businesses. So, what do you look for when evaluating a genomics company's potential for growth and long-term impact?
Yeah, so we have a particular method that we use at Coddle Creek Capital. When you look at the top 10 reasons that early stage the life science companies fell, 1, 2, and 3 are capital, bad IP, and inability to get their product to the commercial market. And so we've had a lot of experience in all 3 of those. And so we come alongside our portfolio companies. We make certain that they don't run out of capital. And part of the process is we bring in a commercial team. We don't let principal investigators and professors run the teams. We bring in commercial seasoned biotech professionals from the industry to run the team. The second thing we do is we require those individuals to find strategic investors. And while we think we're pretty smart investors, it really doesn't sometimes matter what we think. But if we can have a strategic investor who's already making money in the marketplace, the sector that we want to disintermediate, and they think that we have a really good idea and we're disintermediating their market and they co-invest with us, that's a really good sign. So we bring in a commercial team, we make sure they don't run out of capital, and we find strategic investors to co-invest with us. And I would say in regards to the genomic sector within life science, what's unusual is it's very rare that you see a subsector that's forecasted to grow at 25% per year, every year for the next decade. Look, our GDP is growing at 2 to 3% per year. And to be able to be a participant in a sector where you're growing 25% per year, it is a revolution. So today, when you go to the doctor, they take a prick of blood. They're able to tell you your hemoglobin A1C, your lipid levels, potassium levels, look at all sorts of stuff. But where we're going to be going into the future is we're going to be looking at your messenger RNAs. And these messenger RNAs, which society knows a lot about them since we make therapeutic vaccines like the COVID vaccine, which is an mRNA. The body makes mRNAs. Your body has 25,000 genes, And every time those genes express to do something in the body, the genes don't do the something, they give the command to do it. That command signal is a messenger RNA. So we can measure messenger RNAs and see whether or not you're in a lupus flare, whether you're in a myasthenia gravis flare, whether you have Crohn's disease. And so there are a lot of lack of harmony in the body that causes gene expression. And when the genes express, unfortunately, they often create disease. So, for example, there is one gene, a DUX4 gene, that only expresses in the first 6 weeks of your life. And if it expresses as an adult, you get vascular scapular muscular dystrophy. And so we are very interested in this revolution that's taking place. We're investing in the revolution, and we are have made many genomics investments already.
That's fantastic. John, thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing with us your insights. To learn more about John Allen and Coddle Creek Capital, visit dailynewsnetwork.com.
Greg, thanks for having me.